Hello, hello. Let's make sure we're recording. Make sure you can see me. Okay. Not okay. Okay. No. Perfect. All right, so this training is going to be about Canva. It's a free program on the computer. I don't know about the app. I believe there is an app. I do it on my laptop. So let's get right into it. Let me screen share, and I'm going to show you the amazing tools of Canva. All right, so, gosh, this Zoom toolbar. Oh, there, we can move it. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so just go to canva.com. Canva.com. If you're not registered with it, it's free, and you would just put your name and your email in. There is a paid version. I did it at one point where I could put in my branding colors and it would save certain things, but right now I'm in the free version. So you would just register and you would see something like this without all what I've done. So just right off the bat, you can see all the design templates. So this square one would be for Instagram, or sometimes I use it for Facebook. This is the Facebook format. Facebook cover photo. So if you've seen my cover photo, I used Canva to do that. You can make full page. I guess here's the Instagram post. I don't know what the difference is. You can make full page. I mean, the sky's the limit with this. I can even show you. I've made an ebook. I've done so much with Canva. So I made a 30-day meal plan. So this is all Canva. This is all for free. Like, I put all of my favorite recipes. Canva, it's so amazing for free. You can make so many things, like free ebooks for people. You can make like CBD info sheets, dosing sheets. So let me take you through how to use it. So let's pretend I want to make a Facebook post. Actually, when I take photos vertically, I feel like I like the Pinterest graphic because of that, just the size fits a lot better. So let me see what I want to make. And I also, okay, let's see. So let's say that I want to start by uploading a photo of me, and then I want to put our little Hempire logo on it. So I would go to upload, and then you go to, so you would not see all of this. I've already uploaded all this stuff. Upload images. And so let's say that I want to make a power post about me working from home, about connecting with people. So I'm going to use this photo. You can take any photo you want from your desktop, from files. So this was the photo that I wanted to use. So there's me at my kitchen table. Okay, so now let's say that I want a little Hempire logo down here. I've already uploaded all the logos, but let me show you just in case you haven't. If you haven't, gosh, I'm not gonna go all the way back. The logos are in our Facebook business group. Go to the files section, you'll find them there. Save them to your desktop. So just a little bit about organization. What I do is, so I have a HempWorks folder, and I'll go into more organization, like how I stay organized in my business, but this is just like Canva organization. So within my HempWorks folder, I keep like all the graphics that I like, because I don't want to waste time. Time is money. I don't want to waste it trying to find something. So all these, the trainings that I've been doing, I'm keeping them. But where was I going for this? Oh, so Hempire branding. So I have a folder for all the branding. So I'm going to upload, there's the white one, there's all these different ones that I want to upload into Canva so I can use them. So I'm going to go to upload. I'm going to go to HempWorks because that's where it is. And branding. And I'm going to push Shift I want this one, this one, this one, and this one. These were the originals that the designer made. So I'm going to upload those into Canva. And then I can pick whichever one I want. So you just have to play around with it. Got to play around with it. You can make it smaller, bigger. So that one would look pretty good. Just know that if you have a darker background, you want a lighter image or font. If you have like, for example, a light background, you want a darker image or font. It does take playing around with, and it's super easy to, let's say I didn't like that one, you go to delete, goodbye. You can make it bigger, you can swing it around. You really have all the freedom to do as you want. So let's say that's how I'm going to leave it. And then I would go to download. I want to save this to my computer. So there's different choices. Unless I'm going to print it, like if I make, gosh, what do you call it, flyers or something, I'll do PDF. But for images for the computer and internet, I just do PNG, download. It takes a second to download, and then you can save it to your desktop to use. It's so simple. Okay. I'm going to save it. Usually there's an option to save it. There. Save it to my desktop. Perfect. So got one done. Let's say that I want to give a shout out to someone who rank advanced, because I can show you, let's say that I want it to be Facebook format. I'll show you what I made earlier this morning, and I've gotten good at this. It literally takes me 3 minutes to make something now, but at the beginning it took me a while. So be patient with yourself. Branding. So a couple people rank advanced, and so I made this graphic that you can post to Facebook. So there's one, and then where's the other? There's the other. And you can get so creative. You don't have to do this format. So let's say, I'll just choose someone to pick to rank advanced. So I want that grid. Did you guys see how there was a grid that split it up? You could absolutely just upload someone's photo, save their photo from Facebook. Okay, let's pretend I'll get Megan. Let's pretend Megan is going to hit 50K, because she will soon. Let's get hers ready. My internet is slow. Okay, so I would go to Megan's Facebook page. I would find a photo of her. You can go to photos. Let's see. This is a great photo of her. Okay. So you go to option, download, and then you click on the top, go to save to my desktop, enter. Okay, so now it's saved to my desktop. Now I don't need this open. So now, you know what? I don't want this. Yeah, I want this template. Okay, so now I can upload her photo, because her photo, you can just see Megan's photo now is on my desktop. So now I want it to get into Canva. So it was under the upload tab. So I would go to my desktop. There's Megan. Okay, so now I want that grid. So Megan's there, she's ready to go. Either I could just plop her in there and start building from there, or delete that. You can go to Elements. Elements has this grid option. And so I can pick a grid. Like if I wanted, I mean, they have so many, you guys, like it's so many. Let's say that I want that same type of grid. I'll go to upload, go put her picture in. If it's not like centered or not how you want it, you can go to crop and you can shift it over. And then the check mark, so that's great. Then, so let's see. Now let's give her the Hempire logo. And okay, see, this was the tricky part now. To do the 2K, I had to go into, and I don't want to confuse anyone, but I had to go into Canva, into a square. And then I had to go, it depends on the background color. So if you want just a background color, you can go here and choose any of these colors. You can choose any of these patterns. You can choose your own color. Like there's every color you can imagine. So let's stick with the green for HempWorks. Let's do that. And then let's do a big text. So text, I'm going to want this to be white. It's just so fun. It's fun to play around. I'm going to want this to be huge. So let's see, 144, even bigger. So I can type, it only goes to 144, but you can type in 300. So let's see, because here's, I want that to leave, and I want it to say 50K. So I need it even bigger. And I don't like this font. So if I don't like this font, you just go here, and there's tons of fonts to choose from. I want something bold and big. Whoa. That's too much, I think. It just, okay, I'm just gonna pick something. So it's not gonna be exactly what I want, but okay, so now maybe it's too big. So let's go back to 280. Or you can expand the margins. Okay, perfect. 50K. Okay, you know what? We'll just save it for the sake of it. So I'm going to save this because this is going to be that other box there. So download it. I'm going to save it to my desktop, and then I'll upload it into Canva to use on Megan's. So download, save it to my desktop, save. Okay, so back to Megan's. Now I want to upload it because see, I just saved it to my desktop. There it is. I'm going to go to upload. I want to upload that image to my Canva choices. There it is. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, good thing. So either you can go to undo. Did you guys see what I just did? Let's pretend I made a mistake. Oops. So whatever you did last, you can just go to undo. But I wanted to click and drag it into this box. 50K. Okay, so I don't like the colors, but for the sake of it, like perfect. If you want to change the margins, so you see how there's a little white, if you don't want that spacing, you can go to 0. If you want a bigger spacing, you go to 100. Lots of playing around with. If you want to add a filter, okay, wait, I don't want that. Can you add a filter to the whole thing? No, it looks like, oh, cool. You could just change, oh, that's cool. I'm learning things I didn't even know. Oh, wow, that's kind of fun. Intensity, whoa, okay. So lots that you can do. So you can add a filter to each, you can probably add a filter to this one too. Yeah, you could. Brightness, dark. So lots of things to play around with. So boom, like there. Download. Download. So now when Megan hits 50K, I can use this one, or we can make her a new one. So super easy. Like that just took me, what, 5 minutes? So save their photo from Facebook to your desktop. And then, so to save, you go up here and then you save it where you want. I usually just save it to my desktop. Oh, so here you might have to rename it. So I could rename it Megan 50K, save it to my desktop, and save. So now I can close that, and it should, there it is, it's right there. And then perfect. I can delete that. I don't need Megan's photo anymore. All right, so let's say I want to just create I want to show you just other features here. So I'm going to close this one, close this one. Let me just pretend I'm going to make a Facebook. Oh gosh, I'm just wondering what's most useful to you guys. Let me take you through what I've made just so you see what's possible. Okay, I'm going to X that out. So these are some examples of graphics that I have made. So, I mean, really the sky is the limit. Remember, I can show you behind the scenes of how I made. Remember I asked what professions everyone had. So I initially did it like this, but I wasn't really, it looked too busy to me. So then I typed in little columns, and then I just slid over the logo. So that's how I did that. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to think what is going to be most valuable to you guys. Okay, let me just make something and hopefully you find value in it. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I'm going to make a training graphic. Like, let's say that I'm going to train again on Canva and I want to invite people to a Zoom call or to a training call. So I can choose a background. Let me upload a background. So as I've been seeing other people post great images, I save them. That's a huge tip. I always save things that inspire me. So I've been looking for hemp photos because they're awesome. So I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's say that I want this background right here, the oil background. Okay, so I just click on it. I can either click on it or drag it over and it goes. So then I want to customize the fit. Okay, so perfect. Now I want to write something on it. You could either just write directly on the background. If you did want to do that, you just go to text. Again, go click on a size. So pretty much this just shows you I want bigger font, I want medium font or smaller font. You can always change the font. You can always change the color. Like, notice that the background is green. You don't want a dark black background. So you can definitely change it to white, and you can change the size, and you can change the font. So see how it's just really fun to play around with. So you could absolutely, and then you can change the margins like we did before. And let's see, but sometimes what I like to do is go to shapes. There's all sorts of shapes. There's squares, circles, stars, triangles, like you name it, there is that shape. So I'm just gonna go boring and go do a square. So obviously don't like the color. Let's go to white or gray, white. And the other cool thing is going to transparency. So notice how it's highlighted. There's the circles there. So it's highlighted. So right now there's zero transparency. It's all bold, but you can go to super transparent where you can't see it. So what I like to do often is just add a little bit of a transparent background. Now notice that I already chose my font and it's behind. So I want to go to my font, click on it, see how it's highlighted? That means it's highlighted. Go to arrange it forward because I want it above this rectangle. So now it's above, so that's better. So now I can do my heading. I can highlight it and say Canva Training. I still feel like I can't see it that well, so I might want something more bold. Idaho, are you okay? My dog has issues. He's on the CBD though. He's doing good. He's doing better actually, much better. See, I don't like it. The most time intensive is like finding fonts and finding things that I like. Ugh, I don't like that. Idaho, are you okay, buddy? Canva training. Okay, I don't like it, but I'm just gonna keep going with it. Let's see. Okay, whatever I choose, I choose. So you just keep building. Like, it's kind of fun. You just keep, ooh, that is like the worst. Okay, what can you do? So Canva training, now I want another text, so I do want another text, but sometimes what I do, instead of just going back to the text to get another one, is I just go to copy. If I copy, see it's highlighted, it has those little circle things, copy, and it copies that thing. So I can then make it smaller, and I can say Tuesday, July, whatever it's going to be, 23rd, I have no idea, 23rd. I want to copy that again, and it's going to be 10:30 to 11 a.m. And then I can show you at another time how, copy again, I can show you at another time how to create a Zoom call like I'm doing now, how to create a link. It's free again. And then you could say Zoom, join here, join link, blah, 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 www.zoom and Zoom, zoom.us. And then it has like some numbers behind it. I don't like that. That's too big. Perfect. Then I can always make that background smaller. I feel like I still can't see it that well, so I would play around with it. Maybe I have to make this less transparent. You know what you're working with because it's highlighted and you see the circle. So I'm working with my rectangle. Maybe I need it a little more. Maybe the white is not working. Something's not working. Maybe it's the white. So I could go to change the colors. Maybe a green. I don't know. You guys get the deal. And then let's get used to branding ourselves with these logos. So I have a dark area here. So I could either go with the white, blue. And you can always make it bigger, smaller. I could do that right there, but I think I'm going to go with the white. I like it without a background. Perfect. I mean, and you could do a little description if you wanted. So if I want to highlight, okay, highlight, and then go to more text. There's the black again. I can just drag it down where I want it. I can make the margins bigger. I can go get my white color again, and I can even go to spacing. I want it, right now it's centered. Maybe I want it on the side. I definitely want it bigger. If people can't read it, that's not going to help anyone. Join me as I go over my inside tips and tricks to mastering Canva. Bring your questions. Okay, and so let's say that I like that, even though I don't really. I would be playing around with it more. And okay, well, let's pretend it's great. So then you go to download. It pretty much always goes to the one I want. So PNG, that's a good visual for a computer and social media. My internet is not usually this slow. Then you go to save it. I always like my desktop. desktop, perfect. And there it is, Canva Training. And I mean, the possibilities are endless. Let me just go through other things that Canva has. It's got search, like if you wanted to search for arrows, like you wanted an arrow in your graphic, boom, there's arrows. You can make them bigger, smaller, flip them, change the color. I mean, possibilities are endless. You can go to different layouts. They have pre-made layouts. So if you just have an invitation, you want to invite people to an info night at your house, boom, like, there, you should be able, I actually don't really use the layouts. There. So CBD info night. But I want to make it smaller now. So it has like pre-made templates. I want to move it over a little bit. You can tell them your address and whatever, you know, the sky's the limit. And so many of them are free. You'll know they're free if they obviously say free. And then as you go down, they do have some paid ones. I don't know how they stay in business because I just use everything for free, but people must be using their paid versions. Okay, what else do they have? Let me delete this big thing. Delete. Ooh, oh gosh, I have to delete everything separately. That's crazy. Okay, whatever. Okay, elements, I use this a lot. Free photos, so there's just photos that are stocked, so some really nice images actually. If you want to use it for a background, maybe you want to write an inspirational quote. So let me do one really quick. Oh gosh. Delete. So let's say that I want to write a quote. So it's a light background. So I'm going to choose a dark font. You want to make it as visually appealing as possible. You just have to play around and find fonts that you like. And it's actually good if you start using the same font because that's branding yourself. So people will kind of remember you by the font. And if you do make graphics, they'll resonate with it being from you. Okay. So here is my quote. If you always do what you, if you always do what you always did, comma, you'll always get what you always got. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. I'm going to make it a little bigger. Whoop. I don't like that get fell down there. There we go. Perfect. And then, I mean, you can start branding yourself. You can start, like, you want people to start seeing you and remembering that you are, I mean, and you don't have to go overboard. Like, everything doesn't have to be all Hempire. But, I mean, there, boom, you could, if you want. Or you could also add a little text. I want it to be white. And you can then go the @ symbol, Elaine Shine, or I could add my website down there. Or you could add your Hempworks website, I suppose. So the reason why I'm choosing white is because dark background, you want white for the contrast. Boom. You could save that if you like that. And like I said, do not feel like you have to stamp Hempire on everything. Like that might get annoying. But play around with it and see what resonates with you. I'm not going to download that. Okay, I was going to show you more things. So there's those photos that I just used. There's the grids that I used for the shout outs for rank advancing. There's frames that are kind of fun. So they're similar to the grids. Actually, I could have used this frame that would have been very similar to what I chose with the grid. I mean, so many. It's kind of fun to play around with. Shapes you saw me use, lines. If I wanted to add a fun line on my graphic, I could. I don't know why I would do that right there, but there we go. Perfect. You can add, I've never really used illustrations. There's a lot of free ones and there's some paid ones. You can check those out. What did I just push? Icons? There's free icons. There's motivational sayings. The backgrounds that you saw me use, if you just wanted a straight background, you can use that. So I hope this was helpful. I know this was like a quick intro, but Canva is amazing. I use it all the time. It is free. The sky's the limit as long as you practice, and it saves all of them. Like these are the ones that I've done in the last months and year. So it's super fun. It's super fun. It takes playing around with, but you'll get better, and then it's really quick. So this all is on my desktop. There are amazing apps that I can share what I like as far as making some graphics, but I do most on desktop. So that is it. Let me stop my screen share and reach out with any questions about Canva, and hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye guys.